Hi, my nobles, and welcome back in a new chapter of our journey discovering the Dolce Vita lifestyle. I'm an Italian entrepreneur, and today we're gonna talk about how the richest people like, love, and plan their flights. Before we start to talk about why rich people prefer to fly with a commercial plane or a private jet, we have to deal with the type and the reason of a flight itself. Basically, there are two different types, or better, two different reasons why rich people fly: the pleasure flights and the business flights. For the pleasure, richest people take the ramp to go on vacation or holiday, or for many different reasons, as to take place in gala evening, shows, sports events, and all the things you can imagine wealthiest people like to do or follow as a pleasure to relax or entertain themselves. On the other part, if we have to deal with the business flights, it's easy to understand the reason stands behind these flights, because happens really often that rich people involved in business take flights to close deals, to go to fair, visit clients or supplier, so they need to fly to run their business, be productive, and stay on a schedule. Now that we took a glimpse into reason, we can start to deal with our elephant in the room: commercial flights and private jet. Before you even think of that, rich people loves to fly commercial, buying ticket for the business class or the first class. And sometimes not all the richest people find smart to own or book private jet for many reasons. Talking about the commercial flights, on the most luxurious plane, if you fly in business or first class, you can have your privacy ensured in a kind of a suite bedroom, where sometimes you can also find private bathroom with shower. Imagine taking a shower on a plane where some meters away there are people who are forced to sit in a simple chair. The funny and a little snob thing you can hear from a person who is flying in a business class is: you should try the pleasure to fly in the horizontal position in a chaise lounge that slowly lay down to the economics. Yeah, I know, it sounds more snobby than funny. Still, after you had access to the business lounge at the airport, instead of waiting in a boring, crowded, and loudly room, you may have the access to all the luxurious things you can imagine, without spending all the money you're gonna need for a private jet. Still, sometimes happens that rich people need to cut the time because they are in a rush. For many reasons could be possible that we won't look at now, but if you are interested in what can make run rich and wealthiest people, who are known to be the most polite and the relaxed people in the world, please let me know down in the comment. As we were saying, there could be cases where the commercial flights aren't the best deal for the time they request, for lack of disponibility, or for a simple reason: commercial can't be the desire of a rich in many specific cases. Here get the ramp the privates, the private jets. The private jets gives to the very rich people even more exclusivity thanks to all the possibility you have to reach it. Think about the luxury to reach your plane driven by a limo directly on the ramp 15 minutes before the takeoff without even getting through the airport. And I can also tell you that if you fly private inside the United States, you don't even need to check your ID. You just need the tail number of the plane, and from the gates you can reach the private jet you booked and fly away. With this comes all the flexibility of the private jets that are always at disposal. But this also comes with a price. A flight of an hour can cost from 5k to 15k. And don't take a look to the cost rich people have when they don't fly their private but they still own it. But here we don't want to talk about costs. We care about the pleasure and the simplicity, the relax and the productivity that come with peace. So, let's resume some of the pros and the cons of the business flights and private jets, and why richest and smartest people doesn't decide to travel only with privates. We can say that sometimes people decide how to travel on the basis of the economical reason, but more oftenly, richest people decide on the basis of what they like most. It happens that richest people decide to pick a commercial flight while they are working for their business and then book a private jet once a year as a pleasure. For example, to go on holiday and fly only with their family to a mountain place or to the sea. But it happens also that rich people use private jets only for the business, to be more fresh and ready when they need to close deal, and for other things such family affairs that require the immediate transfer from a place to another. And then, beside this, they take a seat in a first class to travel on the other half of the world for holiday. Now, and you? What do you would like to travel with? With a private jet or in a business or first class? Please let me know what you think below in the comments. For today we had flown enough. Just kidding. If you want to stay updated on the trends and lifestyle of the richest people, follow us, Dolce Vita, the channel of the simple looks. And do not forget to live your life in a good, sweet and productive way.